He's around the stick. Oh! Hey gang, it's me, Ola, coming at you from way, I mean so way up in the farmland in the heart of Illinois. Just cows off to that side, train going through every hour over there, and that's about it. I drove about an hour to get here this morning. I'm at a place called Snakeden Hollow. And no, there aren't a lot of snakes. It's called that because the lakes all snake their way in. And there's 125 water bodies out here. But I fished the biggest one, which is, I think it's around 700 acres. It seemed smaller than that to me. And a lot of it was not fishable. And by not fishable, I mean, it's an old strip mine, so it's 65 feet deep in the center. And then as you get towards the shore, it stays pretty deep. I'm talking 30. Then all of a sudden it comes up to about 10. And it's all, I guess it's milfoil. I don't know my grasses. It's not hydrilla, I know that. But it is so grassed up. And I know that's probably where the muskie are at. But it makes for some really hard fishing. I fished that early this morning, throwing a spinner bait. You know, I don't have musky gear with me, but I know they'll hit a spinner bait through that for a good hour. Let me come over here. There's people over there. So, didn't get any hits on that spinner bait. So I ended up throwing some top water through a frog. Heard a couple of pops while I was getting in the water. And, yeah, it was rough. They weren't hitting anything. No bites, no anything. So then I decided to just go explore the lake, have fun, check it out. And I ended up catching fish. I tied on a bait that I used a couple of years ago that just got me some monsters. So I thought, what the heck? I'm going to put a bullet weight on and start fishing deep. And wouldn't you know? Boom, I'm on the board for KBF Illinois State Challenge. Put that leaderboard right here. So on another note, I hurt my hand last Monday unloading the truck. I mean, right after we arrived here in Illinois. I'm unloading the truck and my bag kind of slipped off as I was pulling it out, and just reflexively my hand went to grab it, and this wrist went all the way backwards. It immediately swelled up, not in the thumb, not where I had surgery, but in my wrist. And it popped. I heard an audible pop. So that wasn't good. That sore immediately. I iced it. I put the compression sleeve on, which I have right here, and elevated it and just let it rest for 3 days. So today's the first day of fishing. I gotta say, it hurts a little bit, but I mean, it's not any more swollen or any more hurtful. But one thing I have to say, my knot tying with this hand, not just because of the wrist, but my hand, I can't tie the FG knot anymore. I tied it on out here after I broke off, and I got a big fish and I broke it off at my leader, so I'm going to have to switch to a double uni, which I'm not fond of, but it's pretty simple to tie with messed up pinchers. Oh, that was heartbreaking. But, you know, I caught fish. I was worried about getting skunked for a while. So, yeah, this is a beautiful place. The drive-in was really desolate on horrible roads. There's no coffee along the way. So if you come out here, I would take care of all that before you get here. They do have a pit toilet. So yeah, Snakeden Hollow. And there are other water bodies. I might drive around and take a look and see if there's any bank fishing anywhere. So in the meantime, I'm going to roll you today's fun time on a new lake fishing footage. Good morning, folks. It is 4:51 on Thursday. I'm out here in a very remote lake. Very remote, yet very popular. And sunrise is a go, so it's coming up. So we'll be going out here in just a few minutes. It's lighter than what it looks. I think the sun's up by 5:15 here. So stick around with me and we're going to get on some fish. Okay, gang, the sun is up. I'm on the water. I got some beautiful stick-ups right here. And I have a nice thick mat. Let's see if we can throw this frog over there. This water's deep. Deep, deep, like 65 feet in some places. And along the edges, we're going to see if we can get some strikes. There's a lot of hydrilla, folks. I think it's hydrilla. I have some arms that I'm going to go through off the main lake. But let me work this mat a little bit. There were things busting when I was sitting at the ramp waiting to launch. Lots of fish busting. We are at the post-spawn phase here in Illinois, I think. But my sister and I were talking yesterday, and it's been real cool and rainy, so maybe they're in late spawn. I don't know. I doubt I'll see any beds here. Maybe up in some of these little arms. It's kind of cool out this morning. 64. Water temp is 73. Let me look at my map here. Find the arm. Okay, my turn is that way to go down the east arm. I'm at a little state wildlife area called Snakeden Hollow. There can be some big fish in here, folks. Bass and muskie. So I'm not going to throw muskie gear just because of my sore wrist. But some of my bass gear will catch a muskie. Probably should put a leader on. Yeah, probably should. I think I'll stick close to the shore, work the perimeter, get a good 7 or 8 miles in, because it's so deep. You get off the shore and it just drops. I saw a lot of bait fish on my graph when I launched too. We have a major feed, not until 1 o'clock or so, but it's going to be probably way too hot. Way too hot for me. Going to hit 90 today. There's a front coming in. That's why we have a good rating for today. It's rated 9. Wow, look at all that hydrilla or milfoil. I don't know what it is. There's got to be some like muskie hanging in there. Let me throw my... Oh, what do I have that sinks? I got nothing. I need some heavy. Let's throw this again, I guess, for a little while. No, let's put a spinner bait on. Got a pretty sunrise. Look at that. It's very nice. 26 feet deep right here. Oh my word. This might be hard for me to fish. It's an old strip mine pit. 20 feet. You know, all this grass is perfect for a muskie to be hanging out. weed bed. I'm the only one here, folks. This is not hydrilla. It looks like, I want to say milfoil, but I don't know my grasses that well. Doesn't look like I'm going to go too far into this little arm because it's all grassed over. I don't feel like paddling. This otter is just following me. This is the third time I've seen his little, I guess it's an otter. He's awful small. Why are you following me? I'll see him again, you watch. Cows. I think there'll be something on this point here. This little elbow. I'm going to hit these stick-ups over here again. I hit them once. Not one bite. I had one fish come up out of the water and splash. Not at my bait, just hitting bait, I guess. This really isn't as big as I thought it was because you got the arm that I can't get up in. And I'm just going to have this whole shoreline. Cows are over there. Dang, and you have a 35-foot drop right under me. There looks like there's a drain over there I might fish. 38, and it's just falling like a rock. Let's see if anybody's down there. I don't see anything. Interesting lake. It's very popular, like I said. It's pretty small, though. Wow, what a drop. There's not one fish in it, though. I can actually see my fish finder fish. 39 feet and flat, nothing on the bottom. Don't you think there should be something in these stick-ups? They're beautiful. Oh, I just saw a splash. Oh, yes, right there. Right there. And then a big rise up. Cows are right over yonder. Yeah, we get substantially shallower right here. Big rise up to 15. I guess I was hearing things. I thought I heard someone at the boat ramp. I feel a bunch of timber down there. This tiny child's good for right here. I got the bigger weight on it, the 1/8 ounce. "14 feet deep. All right, let's see what that looks like. Let's stand up. Let's stand up. I hear a car over there. Yeah, this is not big at all. Not as big as I thought it was. Lots of stick-ups all the way down that way. I could roll my spinnerbait through here too, folks. We don't have any wind at all, but we'll see. Maybe they'll hit it. I thought those were otters swimming by me. That last one was a beaver. He threw his tail up and splashed. Slow roll it. Okay, folks, I am biteless. I have not even gotten a hit. We're in a minor feed, too. I just threw the jerkbait megabass for a while. Now I'm switching to the hybrid hunter since we have so much grass, but I think I'm too deep right now. I'm in 20 feet. Let's move in a little. You move in too far, you get this real thick slop that you can't really, it's a mat. I mean, you can fish it with a frog or punch, but no punching for me. Lots of milfoil, lots of otters, lots of beavers. Okay. It drops right away to 5 feet, from 20 to 5. 8 now. This hybrid hunter will be good with this grass. Searching. Had a couple come out of the water. 2 different places. Threw some top water. Nothing. I could put on a worm too with a bullet weight. Drop it in this grass. It is so weedy. My goodness. And there's a big algae bloom right there. The water's clear in places, but then it gets cloudy sometimes. A little bit stumped. I'm out of my element. I'm in deep water. It's so varied. It'll be 5, and next thing you know, I'm in 30. And I would imagine this gets some high pressure on the weekends. I'm not getting anything in these stick-ups. Surprised. Keep throwing. Boy, it sure feels later than 6 a.m. My wrist is still okay. It's a little sore, but I think it's all right. All right, it's too deep right here. I'm down to 20 feet. I guess I could put on a jig too, guys. Send my, oh, that's hard to push. Send my jig down. Though if I catch a muskie on anything, it's going to be this spinnerbait is my bet. Oh, there's something right there. Probably that dang otter. Oh, that was a bite. That was a bite. That was a bite. There was a fish too. They're starting to come active. That was a bite. Could have been a crappie. It's right at the base of this tree. About 18 feet of water. I ain't not coming back. Oh my gosh, finally. Finally got my first fish of the trip. First Illinois bass. I've been fishing for, well, it's almost 8 o'clock, 2 hours. I am in the KBF Illinois State Challenge, so let's see if we got a measurable. Come here, fish. Got him on the old fluke. He will measure. He's a 12.25, guys. First Illinois bass. Thank you, fish. I'm on the board. Whew, I was beginning to sweat, thinking I was going to get skunked. Take it. Let's keep throwing this fluke around this wood. They weren't over there because I hit that wood so hard. I did get one little tap, but this dude shot out and engulfed this weightless fluke. Oh, that was a bite too, folks. Darn. Missed the bite. He hit it as soon as it hit the water. So it's 7:48. Oh, that wasn't a bass though, look. That was probably a gar. Tore off my tail. Let's try a white fluke here. Minor feed's over, but you know, you got to take it with a grain of salt sometimes. So let's go back with a white fluke. This lake is out in the middle of central Illinois. I mean, nowhere. I had to go through cornfields, farmland, nasty roads. Beautiful little lake. It's a gem. It's what I would call a hidden gem. Though it's not hidden, I'm sure. Let's throw right back at him. Maybe there's a bass up in there. Since it's super clear water, I'm going to try throwing the Savage Gear a few times. Super clear, I'll move in shallow. Up in these cuts, maybe I'll get lucky. Oh, there's one. There's one. Oh, little. Little. I don't even know if he'll measure. Better than not catching though, guys. He was way up shallow. He's too small. He's healthy though. Look at him. Thank you, fish. It's number 2. 4-hour update. 2 fish. Maybe 1 or 2 other bites. Beside that, one was a gar, I'm pretty sure. Ripped my tail off my bait. And that's about it. I'm still just exploring. I'm going to keep fishing. I got a ways, couple miles out from the boat ramp, so I'm going to start heading back that way. It's almost 9 o'clock. And see if I can get a few on the way up, and I'll hit that other shoreline on the other end of the lake. Maybe have better luck. These stick-ups just look so amazing, but guys, I'm not even seeing fish on the graph. It's a far cry from Florida fishing. I'll get them. I'll get them. It's just going to take a little hunting. We'll keep hunting. Right now I'm throwing a weighted Country Boy Baits worm. You haven't seen me throw a weighted worm in a long time. Usually the Nico gets it done, but I haven't had any hits on the Nico here. So I loaded this up so I can get down deep through some of the stuff. Oh no, he's around the stick. Oh, there he goes. Oh. Oh, let's keep him away from these trees. That's a little better one. Here he comes. Oh, nice fish. Nice fish. Woo! That's what I'm talking about. Country boy baits. That's a good Illinois bass. All right, let's put him on the thing. Look at that, right in the nose. He was right on that tree. Maybe they just wanted this worm. All this time, I should have thrown the worm. Hang on, fish. That's a good one. That's probably 3. I thought I was going to lose him because he wrapped around a log, the timber down there. Come here, fish. Oh yeah, that's a good Illinois bass. Woo-wee. All right, let's let him go. It's a beautiful bass, beautiful fish. It's so healthy. So clean on the skin and just healthy. 17.5. There he is. Thank you, fish. Thank you. He's sticking to my glove. There's one. Oh, it just came off. It just came off. It wasn't that big. This is a good one too. Man, they're so strong. They're so strong. Not as big as that last one, but I'll take it. I shall take that. Country boy baits is coming through. It's perfect for these stumps. That's probably a 16.5. 16.25. All right, let's let him go. I can't believe it was this small. I was pulling so hard. Pulling like a big dog. Thank you, fish. Nice, I'll take that. Got one. That's a good one. I'll keep him away from those sticks. Ah! Oh. Well, folks, I think that's a wrap. Got to give my wrist a break. Wrist and hand, wrist and hand. Tough day. But I'm on the board. Yippee-yay.